so I'm just gonna say, maybe this goes on YouTube, so hi YouTube, this is gonna be a little Hob Gang play-by-play, and we're gonna go into depth into about every single decision I make. And chat, please behave. Let's go. We're gonna pick the Hob Gang. We're gonna start out with heists. So generally speaking, my experience with the heists is you want to pick something that's either a really good weapon, like a really standout weapon in the end.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Immediately not behaving, insane. Or something that I now lost track.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.
That says conch, by the way. Not what you just heard. Anyway, so it's an animal. So so this kind of fulfills that category of not interfering with your weapons, right? Because you get the butterflies. And he wants you to build the blowgun and stuff, but he also wants you to make a mana potion, which is kind of weird. I get an ampen, and the final reward for some reason is Snapdragon as well. It's kind of weird. I haven't really used it, and since Buzz himself never really makes butterflies, and the end result is so big, I don't really think this is a very good choice. Shooting the heat is fine, however, you kinda have to go into a burn build with this, which is why it goes down the melee weapon route. And the melee weapons just are not as good as the ranged weapons. They're not unusable or anything, like, but they're much harder to make, especially the final Vitriol Vault Drill. The reward is really good in the end though. You get a Phoenix Feather, so if you have a mage group, you can make the really powerful, forgot what it's called, Flame Cloak, I think. And then you get a Spell Scroll which you can use to make any, except for the Fire Scroll, because you want to use a Phoenix Feather on the Mage Robe if you can. So you can either make a Chill Scroll, which is just fine, it's a good item, or a Arcane Scroll for mana, which you will probably need to feed your Cinder Staff anyway. So this one's not bad. However, it's only really good if you manage to pick up other mana generators and other ranged weapon stuff, which of course you want, right? You want that, but you're forced to make melee stuff. So the ideal with this is kind of finding the Firelord's brand, but you don't know that if you get that. So what I instead gonna check is the cookout break-in, I think. No. So this one, like, the reward is that you get a skewer in the end. You get the chef's skewer, the thingy from Pepper. Head chef skewer. And then the final step is kind of irrelevant. You don't need that. Right, you can just do 3 steps and you can make both the head chef skewer and the butter allows you to make the perpetual stew, which makes this one really good. The downside is that you have to make rats initially with the cheese, and you have to make the rat burglar, which needs
the giant
incognito
horse
mask.
conch weighs over 11
I'm gonna
pounds.
turn that off. I am going to turn that off. We'll hear it one more time. So, but you want to use the incognito mask for that, for the armor. However, if you wish to complete the final step, wait, hold on. You don't even have to. Okay. Hope this is not too loud. And you don't actually have to. Okay, I'm talking myself into it. I'm not sure. Like, these both seem fine. I think the. I do just this information. Come on. So generally, I think this is like a medium, decent one. It's rather but that you have to make the melee weapons is a real downside. So we're gonna go for this. We find a rat immediately, nice. And we want to go range, so I'm gonna pick up a second blowgun. What do I need again? We need inconspicuous fedora, a soup ladle, so we need an iron bar to upgrade the soup ladle to the campfire skillet, and then a hook dagger, so we need a dagger and a fishing hook. So you need a bunch of stuff to complete this, but overall it's really worth it, because if you can get a skewer and can get both the skewer and the, what am I trying to say? And the perpetual stew, right? You can feed those very easily as Hob Gang because they have very cheap and powerful ingredients for them in the shop. With the sticky stuff, and to some degree the less good but still good noxious red mush. Now I can't do that or I'm gonna lose. Not the heist, that would be stupid. Yes, star the heist, exactly, thank you. So this is not perfect, let's make it better. It's still not absolutely perfect, but it's better. And let's go. Okay, can we beat the Nim? It's all about crits here.
She's pretty.
Ow. Okay, we can't.
Shut up, Bob.
Ouch. How about now we need this iron bar later, and this we need now. Because we want the fedora and then the cheese. So we make the fedora now. Cheese is to start the rat, and now the flour has to go into the green bag, or we will lose out on money. That probably means I have to do something like that. This can sit somewhere else, and I haven't decided where to put it yet. So we just put the flour there, so we get free stuff. Goodbye, Cameron. See you later. So we do it like that, I think. Or maybe not, because it still needs to touch the thing. Okay, that seems alright. Everything start, lock that. We might need a dagger later, but we also really want to keep these blowguns. And the dart. So this is, we still have the option, but we also need the iron bar for the skillet, so we can't really just go ahead and replace those. We're gonna need all these components. Like this Ronin got completely cooked, which is on point, thematic, yes. And now upcycling. It's basically half a gold per item you craft. It's not that much. You don't craft. Even if you were to craft 2 items per turn, it's basically just 1 gold per turn, and that's not very good. Mortier Ice, super bad. I don't need cheap viewers. Get out of here, bud. So, and the Spirit of Highsmiths is just the strongest combat boost in this season, so we're gonna take it because the others weren't very impressive. Now I'm gonna take the Nightshade and the Water Potion because putting a Poison Potion into the Planner's Pack is one of the strongest things you can do early. Now what are we looking for? We have the... okay. Just for now, I will probably improve this. Nice, okay. We will need this. And now let me see what I do about the other stuff. There's probably a way to touch, to make these touch and have them also touch. Yeah, there is. Touch this bag, but is that even that important? Probably not. Still better than not doing it. Now this star effect is kind of useful, but not that useful. Decisions. What does this star do? Gain 1 resist every 4.2 seconds for that star. Honestly, that's almost nothing. This is a lot better already. Okie dokie. That's good. Let's go. I need something else, need such a thing, but I don't mean you're bad. What? I love you too. But I don't understand what you're trying to say. I think this is code for something.
Gizmo's ours, lady.
Let's go. And we got the skillet. Wonderful. I'm gonna take this little dart for my dart guns. Is this the heist where we know? The yellow pepper heist needs the belt, yes. So we don't need these, but... Cool, cool. That's it, I see. I see. Skillet, hook, okay, okay. I have a feeling that the rat kind of brushed. I want to touch this cheese. You know? Like rats generally do. But I also see it also seems like really hard to do here. If I just had one more bag. Maybe this isn't that great. Yeah, just juggle that over there. And no. How do I dart this up? This is quite puzzling. How Clemens walk in the park? Yes, yes. Don't you see how easy this is? What? It's so easy compared to Pepper, of course. Like, that's the implication. It's much easier than Pepper. Because with Pepper, no matter how hard you try, you die. If you try hard here, you actually win. That's the difference. Usually. Because I just feel like my effort gets rewarded most of the time when playing Hob Gang. With Pepper, I just try super hard and die. And that's just a huge difference. Okay, should get back into explaining more. So we got this stuff. Good explanation, we got the stuff. Okay, we're gonna get food stuff, but not a lot. So the heart is not very good. Power Stone seems good, but the star pattern doesn't really work that well with the Hob Gang weapons. And frankly, I just never really had much success with it. So I wouldn't recommend picking that. We don't have fish, so don't pick this. Fortress Ring is okay, actually. It's kind of okay. We can build a bunch of armors. If we find more hats, we can make a ton of masks and hats sometimes, and that's actually amazing. If you get if you fully start this thing with crowns and hats, it's really funny because you get super damage resistant physical, but are also super debuff resistant without building the big armor, which is why the Fortress Ring is unusual. I don't pick it often, but in this case it's definitely the right choice. Unfortunately, Tink is like Pepper in that sense right now. Yeah, that sucks. I hope they give us some nice buffs. So what do we need? A skillet, hook, dagger. We don't have a dagger or a fishing hook. That's really bad. We also don't have the mask. I only have cheese. Aha! And a shield, excellent. Hmm. So my goal right now is to keep all the potions in this potion bag that gives me charges, but also upgrade this dot. Which is why I moved that around. We will need this shield to make the powerful class shield called... what's it called? The subtle distractor shield that we can upgrade to the height no disc distractor. It's just... and it's just really, really good. So you should get that. Oh my, chat. I was worried about chat being mean. What a wonderful chat. Let's put that here. I'm gonna try to get as many of these masks as possible this game because they are hilarious with the fortress ring. But it might not be easy to get all the time. It's certainly not as good as the exhaustion stone, especially early on.
The kitchen.
As you can see, we just took this guy apart. I'm gonna grab this because, as I said, I'm gonna try to make as many masks as possible. They're genuinely good with the fortress ring. I'm still looking for the hook dagger. Oh, this is gonna be useful. It also goes super hard with the fortress ring. Shield here to boost the fortress ring. We don't have a second item in there right now. Wait, not you. Okay. What are you speeding up? Wait, this should be starring... I don't have anything else that goes there right now. Ah! I do! Okay, done. Like, this item gets stronger if it stars items from other heroes. So right now, it's stealing buffs very well. Which makes us much faster than... we got more haste than the Nim. Because of Heistmas plus Incognito Mask stealing all the haste. I don't want to buy any food for the pan. I didn't really pay much attention to that. It's much more important to get the other stuff going, I think. Like, eventually you won't need the food anymore once you have the skillet and stuff. It's more of a stepping stone. Bargain hunter, please. Oh, but this one's good. This is a genuinely good food item. Let's go. Especially on sale. Okay. Wait, do I even need... I just need to complete this step. Right, then I have everything that's important. Skillet we have... it's just that, we just need the hook dagger and we're actually good. I'm gonna grab this apple for later. And we're gonna keep this in case I get the unique that buffs weapons from other heroes. This is a really good one. Like, as a base weapon. Because it's not big and it has a useful... an effect that's still useful in the end game. Yeah, Sage is pretty hardcore as an opponent, by the way. For us. Oh, there, yeah. Goodbye. just got deleted in the end. Oh, now with this, do not make the play grab, I swear. 2, all that is holy, thank you. So I don't actually need to make the rat burglar at all. However, I'm currently not impressed with this stuff. We haven't found any upgrades. So maybe I just focus on the skillet. It takes a lot of space for very little result. I might just sell all these. Go in with the knife and the skillet. To grab this. How much is that? 2, 4, 5, 8. And then I sell this clover. It will make my day. I'm just gonna be brave and sell all this. So 2 more. I'll just sell that. Boom. Brave? I'm a brave! I'm playing a video game. Nice. Okay, I'll keep this separate for now because I don't know what if I'm gonna go for the last step of the heist, and we need the skull for other stuff too. You're brave because it's selling the darts. Oh right, yeah. It's usually not a thing I do, but we haven't upgraded the darts and all the blowguns. Just one sticky stuff for the for one of the darts. That's just not strong. A puppy. And we get rewarded with the gloves. There we go. So, yeah, we make a succulent cheese now. Because that is part of the heist to make as well. Is that good? I don't know, it's on sale. Is this an armor piece? Yes. Okie dokie. So we can just do that as well. Whoop. Nice. Why do you sell last? Gobituary is good, but it's not that good. I don't have any other debuff support, and then they get cleansed too easily. Like, this is not a debuff build. And if you then rely on poison when you don't have anything synergizing with the poison, it just won't work. Right, I need this dagger. And I need to not combine it with anything. Wait, no, the cheese needs to be there. Okay, whatever, this jade can just sit here. And you can speed up. Oh, sure, why not? Do you need this hat? Oh yeah, I do. For the fortress ring. I'm so glad I have a Stunbreaker shield. You're getting cooked, dwarfy boy.
I came up short.
Oh, okay. This is such a mess. Still need a fishing hook. for the next step. It's kind of sad. We also haven't found the cauldron. So it's unlikely we will actually get a perpetual stew. It's still possible if we just get lucky next turn. See, the fortressing is doing just great stuff. But we are probably gonna get demolished any moment. Oh, it's so close. It was so close.
Friends, take theirs.
Endurance? I don't need that, right? Out of stamina twice? Was the opponent stealing stamina? I mean, the others are too late. Oh my god. I haven't had a mig in a long time. This is for making another hat, but I don't think we're gonna. Oops. No, I'm rather gonna make the rat burglar. Only need the bat. Yeah, maybe that would have been a good call. At this point, should I make a bot pot? It's probably too late for that as well. Is this dagger worth putting into the build? Probably over this piece of coal, yes. And that means I want this. Because we want to upgrade that shield someday. Not against Morrow. His reactive pets. I have the bite trap. The reactions don't work when they're stunned, so it's not a big deal.
This morning, boys.
Nice. The actual mimic. Haven't had that one in a while. Rope. Okie dokie, so I'm still looking for particular upgrade parts. Right now it's just mostly a search for items for particular items I need, and also bags. Would be nice if this dropped oh. Daggers aren't actually very useful. You can sage your downside. Let's grab all the sales stuff. I'm gonna remove Clover to find Togi. That is correct. You are right. I'm never gonna use this club. This rock's not very useful. Let's accelerate that corner. Okay, now think. Oh, this part of the song. Next song. This is better. This cleanses more. We're just gonna put in stuff. Everyone loves it when we put stuff into our bag. That's part of this game. A very important part is putting stuff into a bag. There used to be a thing where these two would make a fishing net tomorrow. Ah, we found it. I want to sell all of this stuff to get it though. One of these rooms probably. And the clover maybe? Yeah. There we go. And speed up the mimic. Swap cheese with a mushroom. Much longer. I don't know. Let's just go. We're fighting a boss. We have a mimic. Now you don't star the pan. Oh. It's fine, this is perfect Mythic gameplay, don't worry about it too much. The Mimic clearly made this fight so easy. Free cauldron? Definitely buy that and this. I don't know. Do I want the big armor? I kinda always want the big armor. Kinda always, yeah. Wait, no, we skillet dagger mask. Multiple stew stuff? Probably not. I don't think I have the room for that. This is not acceptable. Okay, good. Does that mean... It doesn't mean... Egg? Oh, there's so much random stuff that I always get stressed out when I have too many random items in my bag. I always feel like I just completely lose track of what's happening. This is too expensive. I don't need that. Egg. No reason not to buy it. No reason not to buy this either. Oh! Car cost gameplay? Why? What does that mean? Ooh, we have the big final armor, by the way. I'm just gonna lock this. I'm not gonna buy it now. There's so much stuff that I don't want or need. This is better. Go. Late game is Buzz. Yeah, it's just Buzz. Buzz has money, you know. Like, that's his one thing. He does whatever the hell he wants.
The kitchen is
Also, you were trying to beat me with physical damage when I have a fortress ring. How cute. Okay, last step requires what? The skewer, sucker cheese, and a rat burglar. I'm not gonna make the rat burglar unless we find another ball of thread, then we have it. Coconut. We can now upgrade our blowgun. I'm so glad I sold those. Do I grab this next turn? Probably not. And I'm also gonna get rid of these potions. I can throw the coconut in there though. Let's see. I'm not gonna grab that, it's too expensive. Bad. Oh, we can make the blood. What blowgun luck? Yep. Okay, you get out. You make bread? Not yet. Switch back to blowguns. Oh yes, that is the right call. Because they are so much stronger than everything else. So much going on here. I don't want to eat this because I wanted to upgrade the shield. We don't need this dart. A crown. I could make a spider. No, bat's better than spider, right? Yeah. Maybe that would have been a good call. Even likely. I never said I was the best. You don't say that, you just prove it, you know. What am I doing with my life? Maybe I just do that for now. Yeah, save space like that. And do these actually do gain 1 luck or empower? That's not that great when absorbed. Love you too. You're so nice. Okay. I'm not gonna need a second one of these. What else can I sell? I'm not gonna need that. What else can I sell? I'm not gonna need this water. Da-ba-da. Crown up. Okay, now it's really just about deciding what I do with these last 2 slots. Maybe the cheese shouldn't really be here. We probably want the shield instead. Now, do I still have 1 gold rerolls, which means it's worth to sell stuff. So I'm not gonna use that for much. 2 gold rerolls, probably less worth. Okay, let's just go with this. That's a very well armored opponent. Do I get the mana for the crown? I don't think so, but we're still winning. Okay, nice.
My belly's rumbling.
The scaling of our gloves got him. Okay. We will never use this. This should go in the middle, probably. And the crown fills this slot. Okay. Okie dokie dokie doke. Very dope. We have the Great Absorber. Now, after this crafting, this looks much, much more manageable, doesn't it? We need to combine these. Something from another hero. Yeah, we can just put that there. Why do I have this essence again? Can I move everything to the left? No, that wouldn't be very good. Let's see what the shop has to offer. Another doll. Dolls are really good in there. Coconuts are pretty good in there. And this is for next turn to throw in here. If we just get gravel, if we fill this with the finely ground gravel, we will blind everyone into oblivion. And that's kind of where I like my opponents to be, in oblivion. That's pretty good. The Elder Scrolls. Do I go for it? No, I used the thing. If I find another mask, I will go for it. Goodbye, Mac. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Or night, or whatever it is. Bye-bye. Now, this run is gonna take so long. Because I'm just doing my best to be extremely thorough with everything. We don't need this thing. Aha, more gravel to throw in there in the future. Wonderful. So we're gonna have to skewer second cheese. Oh, Mac always announces his presence early, then doesn't say anything, and then leaves. It's completely fine. He's just a very polite lurker, and that is super welcome as well. Everyone's allowed to lurk. Obviously. Okay, I think I like this. We're gonna keep these items down there. Stab, 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 stab a little faster, please. I don't think we can outstab this Enoch.
Coat's ruined.
Wow.
Again.
But that's okay, we're still setting up. Okay, this is on sale, we want this gravel. On sale, just get it. Oh, and we have the perp stew as well. So just craft that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that also has its it has its charms. I'm gonna do this. Bonk. Oh, what can I do with that? If I do this, I mean, if you're on YouTube and just listening, I'm sorry, I just constantly say this and that, because there's so many names in this game that I just can't constantly just shift around. What charms? Oh? Oh, like it keeps you dark and mysterious, you know? Like Batman. Okay. Now that we've cleared that up, let me see if I can fix the stars on this a little bit. Just a little bit. Skewer, succulent, rat burglar. We don't have the rat burglars, but we need this. Exactly. Because you are. There we go. You just need a reminder every now and then. I think. It doesn't hurt, right? Okie dokie. Seems like we're... Wow. Wow. You know why the skewer's insanely good with this? Because of the double hits. Look, it went up to 72 damage. In just demolished. Jeez. I love you too. Okay, now boop. Got stuff in there. We don't need this plate mail. I would love something better than that thingy down there. More gravel, please. apple on sale, yes. Aha! Look what I found. Look what I found here. Yes, yes. This is too expensive to throw another one in. Another bat, another hat. Huh. You know what? I'll do that. Because these stars are actually really meaningful late game. What's the most transgender thing about all you? I mean, it's just the 2nd of January, so that's not super impressive. I don't think I've heard a single transgender thing said this entire year. Yet. Alexa better than get out there. No! No! Cease the pain. I mean, not everyone. Right? That doesn't apply to every single one. It applies to some. So I'm gonna get rid of this shit because I want something more useful. Is that also transgender thing to say? Probably. Give me that bug. Let's go and fight. Stop that! That's a piercing lance against my fortress ring. New? You got countered so hard, no chance.
Going, Hob.
So, at this stage we just reached the super endgame where I can just throw stuff into these to gain lots of power. So the goal right now is to add really strong charms into this cauldron. And funnily enough, spamming the Hob Gang's gravel makes this an absolute defensive powerhouse with all this blind luck removal. Opponents can barely touch you anymore. And this, you can throw in any good food you want, and it's just gonna be great. I always feel like Perpetuous Stew does more on Hob Gang than on Pepper, for some reason. This is also armor, by the way, so now we're even stronger. Beautiful. There's so many mushrooms. Now what do we throw into that pot? I like to see if I can find something else in the shop. Were they ever out of stamina, by the way? No. So I don't think we need this apple at all. We have the enhanced endurance anyway, so nope, we won't. Gravel! Wait, no. I'm just gonna put the apple here and not absorb it. And bloom. Save the donut. No, I don't think so. It's not necessary. Like it's hard. It's not very fast if it doesn't star at least 3 foods. Maybe I should have. But I don't think it's essential. I'd rather find Death Essence to make my final shield.
Kitchen is toast.
So we are currently just an absolute powerhouse defensively, as I told earlier. We have tons of cleanse with this, and massive physical damage resistance with the Fortress Ring. We are so hard to kill. And behind that we have a ton of scaling. Like so much scaling. Nice. And I'm also gonna grab that. Just in case. Now Death Essence please? Nope. Okay, throw this bug in and buy the other. Hehe. Death Essence, okie dokie. Good. And go. Ba-da-ba-da. That's an anvil. It's gonna hurt after a bit. But that's fine, because they're also blind and dead before that happens. There. That was a double 300 crit. The double hit of the skewer, but it crits is absolutely ridiculous. It was 600 damage. He's at minus 500 health. Minus 500? While also being completely blind. Oops. It's a dwarf. They are really hard to blind. More bugs. Okay, we have a donut here. If I would put it in this place, it's actually kinda good. Don't need this. It's gonna eat the donut. That's actually not bad. Do I put it there, make it eat the... Yeah. Okie dokie, I like it. We are out of space in this cauldron. It's a really strong one. Like, the bugs are probably better than the gravel to throw in, but they also cost almost 4 times as much. See, we just completely cleaned them of buffs.
And an extra pair.
And that's how I usually play the ending of this character. Cauldron. Hag's Cauldron, it's amazing with Hob Gang. Of course, there's a ton of other ways to play the Hob Gang, all depending on your heists, and usually you would go ranged weapons. But I think this was a pretty nice example of how to play this. You have to rearrange and rethink your plays a lot, especially early on. And we ended up with a rather stable build that doesn't need to rearrange everything instantly. I could have probably started absorbing more stuff with the skewer, but we honestly didn't have that much to put on there anyway. Like, if I had found some more sticky stuff, it would have been great to go in on there. Maybe I should have done that instead of throwing it into the stew, actually. Would have probably been a bit better. But it doesn't, like, it's a minor difference. So, thanks YouTube, and see you again soon. Bap. Okay, that was fun. 31 Mythic. Alright, you can go back to degeneracy, at least a little bit of it.